Hello, viewers, and a warm welcome to this special episode of your favorite program, Apunar Sikitsak. As we all know, health is the ultimate wealth. But in the kind of lifestyle that we are all leading, we come across several issues and diseases. And today, we have come up with a very eminent and pertinent issue related to urology and nephrology. And so, to discuss more, we have amongst us renowned and eminent urologist, Dr. Arup Kumar Nath, Chief Consultant and Urologist, Institute of Urology and Kidney Diseases, which is a super specialty hospital coming up in Sonapur, Guwahati. And besides that, he is also the Chief Urologist of the currently running Advanced Urology and Kidney Diseases.
Stronger energy, because see, I am doing at 55 watts now, but for almond layers of tissue, you need at least 80 to 100 watt energy. So, and that energy creates a very strong bubble, and that evaporation of water and collapse of the bubble. That deep here, see, almond layer is not nothing much, but if you try the almond layer, there will be a plan, false plan.
So, welcome you, Dr. Nath, to the show today. Talking about belief and commitment from the doctor's end. Dr. Nath, we also know that there are very rare cases that you have conducted. So please share with our viewers on certain such incidents of cases. I've recently read in the newspaper that a 12-year-old child was operated upon.
Yeah,
and then
12 day.
12 day old. Yes.
12 day. So it was a like birth defect. So the kid could not pass urine. Urine gets accumulated in the bladder and the kidneys, and gradually that will harm the kidneys. So the detected while the baby was in the mother's womb by doing ultrasonography. Nowadays the investigation facilities are now very up to mark even in Guwahati. So we can pick up so many congenital causes beforehand, before birth itself. So after that the baby got birth in a big center. So the pediatric doctor, he wanted me to see the patient because it's such a small kid. When I saw, he was only 9 days, so he needed immediate intervention, immediate surgery. So I asked the parents to come to our place because we needed to do it laser, which is not available at that center, thulium fiber laser, which is the only most advanced laser available at our place. We installed 3 years back, but still this is the only machine in Northeast. So with that laser we did the surgery, and we did as a daycare. The baby came in the morning on empty stomach. We operated at very early morning because keeping the baby empty stomach is very difficult. So we used to operate this kind of cases very early in the morning, and the same day by evening we discharged the patient. Now he is passing urine, the kidney swelling has gone. So this is a very challenging case for us, and we could give the result by laser surgery. That gives lots of satisfaction. Okay. Then one more case, when I was working in another hospital, maybe around 5 years back. It was at that time 1 year, 1 month, 28 days baby. By that time we operated, it was 2 months, and we removed half of kidney because it got damaged and there were lots of pus collection, and the baby had fever, continuous fever. So we needed to operate, and we needed to take out that part of kidney to save the rest of the kidney. The normal thing was like we needed to otherwise we needed to remove the kidney, but we decided to go ahead with saving the kidney. So doing a partial nephrectomy, that is removing half, that too laparoscopically in a 2-month baby. It was very challenging. And at that time when I searched the literature, this was the youngest case even in the world to undergo that kind of surgery.
Okay.
But we operated, and by the grace of God and the help of my team and the belief, the party, they were from Arunachal, and they said that sir, I said that I did not operate laparoscopically in such a small kid with for such a big surgery, but they said no, doctors at our place said that Dr. Nath will do this, and you have to.
That is commendable of you, Dr. Nath. And besides that, I think not just in nephrology, I've got the review from one of your patients too that there was some delivery case in the train or something. Running train was something.
Yes.
Could you share about that incident?
It was again a very when I look back, it was like very very satisfying to save the mother and the baby in a moving train. And we were traveling to one of our peripheral outreach camp in Barak Valley by train. So the train reached in NC Hills, inside the jungle, around 100 kilometers from Lamding. So at night around 1:30, I got a call that someone is searching for me in our bogie, and the shaker came, the TT. He came and he said, Dr. Nath, you need to come to some other bogie where a lady is in labor about to deliver a baby. At that time, it was
something away from your
something
field.
away from my field,
Yeah.
and because you always travel with my team, so my technician were there, my assistant doctor was there. So we rushed to. I did not think. Means at that time there was no time even to think that yes, as a doctor I need to help. So we rushed to the bogie. Then with the primitive thing, we conducted the delivery, and the baby, we could save the baby and the mother. Even it was such a memorable thing that train halted. Because someone said that something of this like kind going on. They thought that maybe we need some medical help, and the patient may have to be shifted to some nearby hospital. But at that time they could feel that it is inside the jungle and in the NC Hills, so it is not possible. So we decided to go ahead even in the bogie, and somehow we could do it, and the baby safely we could deliver.
Maybe that is why it is said that after God it is doctors that the common man looks up to. That is the reason why, maybe.
Yes, but it was a little risky also.
Yeah.
But somehow we could conduct it and safely. And in the morning at Badarpur, the mother and the baby shifted to a hospital.
Okay, commendable of you, doctor. Okay, doctor, now coming to your specific field, like use of laser in uro and nephro related issues. Now, you are also known as the forefront runner in the Northeast who has introduced laser in urology related issues. So please share with our viewers more in depth about this.
Actually, laser is a technology. So as a surgeon, it is just like another technology. So it was not there when I landed in Guwahati. It was there in India in some premier institute. Started in the year 1998, I think. But till 2011, when I landed, it was not there. So I decided, I asked the hospital authority at Downtown Hospital, and they were very kind to provide me.
They're open to your new innovative ideas.
New innovative ideas. It was expensive at that time. They installed that laser, and we started giving the good result to the patient. Afterwards, I bought myself another 3 more lasers. Now we have 4 lasers for specific diseases, and I can say that this is the only center, our advanced urology and kidney disease in India, to have 4 different lasers for different diseases. It is a technology, as I have said. It has lots of advantages. Because if we operate with laser, like stones we can operate, and like bladder cancer, prosthetic diseases, we can operate. Kidney stones, advantage of laser is we can do as a daycare. The more a patient coming in the morning, they can go back in the evening to their place, cutting down lots of expense and hospital stay. The convenience. It is very very convenient also, because patient coming in the same day and going back. And for soft tissue like prosthetic diseases, laser has lots of advantage because it is nearly bloodless. So a prostate problem, prostate hypertrophy problem, mostly it occurs and the surgery is required in the 70s or 80s or 60s. All those male patients have like diabetes, hypertension, then the obstructive airway diseases, lots of pulmonary issues. So when we evaluate for operation, like they may take also like blood thinner, which again will lead to lots of bleeding while operating. So lots of things we need to consider while operating. So convenient technologies sometimes become risky, and people need to stay for 3 to 4 days in the hospital. So elderly people staying in the hospital again is a risk also, because there are some chances of cross infection, hospital acquired infection. So laser cuts down that.
Okay.
No bleeding, blood transfusion is also not required. That way it helps. Like for bladder cancer again, it is bloodless, and we can send the patient back same day.
So you've got
lots of
proven
things.
results
Yes,
with
yes,
laser.
yes. Now, like because we are doing specific things, and now gradually I am doing mostly the laser cases. Now I am invited to lots of different places in the nation to go and to demonstrate live in their conferences, which is very new for our place, because earlier people from outside, like mainland India, they used to come to our place to showcase their skill in live operative workshop, which is being held in our place also. Even I held 3 conferences of that kind, but people from mainland India asking us to go there and showcase our skill to them is very rare.
Yeah.
And
Dr. Nath, do you also plan to introduce this in the to be open new iUKD hospital?
yes, definitely. Even after laser, we may think of going for robotic surgery also. That is one field. We do not have urological robotic facility at our place, so that also we are planning. So like kidney transplantation, robotic surgery, and urological subspecialty, that will be our aim in the upcoming hospital. And as it is in the periphery, it is outskirt of the city, because what I felt by working in the big cities, when a patient comes, they need some space. There should be some natural element also in the healing process. It should be little spacious, because because all the patient now comes in their own vehicle, and hospitals in the cities, they have like space constraints. They do not have enough parking places also. So with all that idea, I purchased that land in the outskirts, and then it is a little naturally rich area in the hilly backdrop, and because I have already said that if a patient comes for kidney transplantation, they needed to stay for long. So in our campus itself, we are planning a low-cost guest house, so that patient can stay in the campus, and the patient can be visited by doctors or our paramedical staff without being transferred the patient from one place to another. They can stay in our low-cost guest house. We are planning a multi-brand food joint also, so that the attendant also will can benefit from the facilities there. And we are planning a nursing college, and those workers, because for success of a hospital, the staff like sisters, the ward boy, OT technician, they are the people who work day in and day out behind the scene. Because you congratulate me for conducting a surgery, but the whole credit is not limited to
team
me.
effort.
Yes, those people like OT staff, OT nurses, they stand there for hours. They work very hard, selflessly. Sometimes a sister whose duty may be ending at 8 p.m., they may need to work up to 12 at midnight, maybe 1 a.m. without any complaint. So lots of sacrifice by lots of people in one successful surgery, or in one successful hospital. So lots of people are there. So we are thinking for them also. We are planning to have a like facility for them to stay in the campus itself. So we'll be having those quarters also, but gradually one by one. Now we'll have this hospital. This will be first of kind, like urology nephrology facility in Eastern India, you can say, and even in the whole country, only 4 or 5 hospitals like dedicated urology nephrology hospitals. So we are working on that line, and because as you have already said that what you are doing to reach to the people in the periphery now, like